2 weeks ago I unboxed this bag, the Sabine shoulder bag from Oroton. If you haven't watched that video, then I'll put that up there also. You should watch it, it's good. Since then, Oroton have released another bag, which is an even better dupe for Le Teckel bag. And I've got it right here. Now, the one I bought first, the Sabine shoulder bag, had 2 separate shoulder straps, which they would fit on anybody's shoulders, I'd say, apart from mine, because I've got particularly narrow shoulders, and I could wear it if I wore it back to front, which was really strange. I mean, I don't know why that made any difference, because they came from the same part of the bag, you know, at the front and at the back. Anyway, I'm waffling. You know what I mean. Anyway, if you're new here, hi, I'm Kaz. I'm 5 foot nothing, literally. That's 152 centimetres in new money. And I have loved fashion for over 50 years, since I was a teenager. A long time ago, mid last century, wow. And I have loved luxury bags for about 40 years, so I've seen quite a few bags come and go, and quite a few trends come and go. But talking of trends, this long top-handled trend is a new one, and I can't think I've seen it before. So anyway, started off last year with Le Teckel, and it's continued this year with brands like De Melier, Prada, Stella McCartney. You know, a lot of the fashion houses are making their version. And the Le Teckel small shoulder bag, or long handled bag, excuse the rustling, is nearly $3,500 here in Australia. This one is, I'll just check and make sure I've got the price right. This is the new Breeze baguette. It's 429 Australian dollars, which is US 270, and it's a leather bag. It's not, you know, it's not a mock leather thing. And I have it right here. It is a very small bag. However, the measurements are practically identical to the small Le Teckel bag. Okay, so this sort of ticks 3 bag trends for 2025. It's got the long handles, it's an east-west bag, and it's a structured shape. In other words, it's not a slouchy sort of hobo or anything like that. And this is it. And it looks tiny to me. I know it's another Oroton bag, and you'll probably start to think I'm sponsored by them. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. I'm a tiny channel on YouTube, and you know, I'm just happy to see an Australian company making something that's on trend and people will buy, you know. It's good. This also has the little, you know, the little clasp that holds the 2 handles together, which I think will make it easier to stay on my shoulder, definitely when all the packing is off anyway. However, measurements, so we can compare the two. Okay, so the height is 10 centimetres, which is 4 inches. The base width across here is 19 centimetres, or 7.5 inches. The base depth, which is that way, there, is 9 centimetres, or 3.5 inches. Top handle drop is 10 3/4 inches, or 27 centimetres from there to there. And the opening width, because this one's wider at the top than at the bottom, as the shape goes out like that, is 32 centimetres, or 12.5 inches, which is so similar to the Alaïa Le Teckel shoulder bag, except the Le Teckel has straight sides, so you know the width of it is 27 centimetres or 10.5 inches, and that's across the bottom and across the top. So it's got straight sides like that. The depth is 3.5 inches and the height is 3.5 inches. So, I mean, this is 4 by 3.5 inches by 7.5 inches, widening out to 12.5 inches. So you can see how similar these bags are. Okay, so the bag is packaged extremely well. It's not easy to get into. I'm just curious to see if a phone will fit in it, because that's my sort of benchmark for bags. Okay, so that's the top of the bag that's zipped. And I'm hoping the zip won't be a deal breaker. Right, do you know what it reminds me of? Has anybody had the Bottega little Jodie bag? You know, the one with the little sort of loop over the top and the knot on the side? Looks fabulous, but the zips, friggin' nightmare. Absolute friggin' nightmare. And I'm trying to be polite here, but I love that bag, but sorry about the rustle, but I had to send it back. I just could not deal with the zip. So I've got a standard size Android phone which fits in either flat on the bottom, or you can stand it up. Whoops. On the sides there. I've got a case that I keep my business cards in. This is for credit cards, things like that. Loved it. Oh God, I love this from Chanel. It's so, oh my goodness, the leather is so divine. And I have got heaps of room left. Okay, so I've got the phone, business card case, credit cards, and there's still a ton of space left. Which, to look at the size of the bag, you'd think you seriously could fit nothing in it apart from a Tic Tac. But apparently you can. However, this zip, it might be okay if I graphite it, or, but you know, it's just, I'm not sure. For that reason, I'm just going to, just let me slip this. I won't undo the handles totally, because I'm not sure if she's going to stay in the collection or not. My New Year's resolution for 2025 as far as handbags goes is, as well as them looking nice, they have to be practical, they have to be functional, they have to go with my wardrobe. You know, I don't do a lot of colour, but I love that cobalt blue. I tried the Picotin in Chai, you know, which I've sold recently. Apart from that, I'm really into neutrals, you know. Anyway, this little clip on the top of the bag is great. So that solves the problem of being difficult to put on the shoulder. Okay, there it is. And it does actually sit really well on the shoulder, even though I haven't undone all the packaging because the zip, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I really love the bag. It's a really sweet little bag. I really like the Le Teckel bag, but there's no way I'm going to pay $3,500 for what is basically a trend bag. But this sort of money, I don't mind spending. However, I mean, this is 429 Australian dollars, but the zip really needs to work. And the trouble is, once you've graphited the zip, it's very obvious that you've done something to it. So then if you want to return the bag, it's a bit of an issue. It's definitely, it's sticking on something. Just here. You see, you should be able to pull it back to there, but it's sticking just at that point there where those two seams are. There's that one that side and one that side. So I'm sort of in two minds about it. You know what I mean? I was delighted to see Oroton launch it. It was only about, I think it was on Friday last week, it appeared on their website. And they've also got it in a cream, I believe. Yep, it also comes in white, or a sort of a creamy white. And also, and that's in smooth leather, like this one's smooth. And also dark slate, which I'll put up there. And that's a textured leather, and it almost looks like ostrich. If you like the look of ostrich, but you don't want to pay the price, then this will be a good one. So, what do you think, guys? I mean, it's very much a Le Teckel style bag, isn't it? I mean, I think it's a better dupe than the other one that I showed you 2 weeks ago. But the zip, I don't know. The other one had magnetic fastenings. I'm just not sure. And usually when I'm not sure, or I think, oh no, I'll manage, I'll get round it somehow, I nearly always end up regretting it. So, what do you think? Anyway, I was going to say that Oroton do ship internationally if you're interested in anything on their website. They have lots of really good bags in at the moment. One thing I would like to point out though is that if you buy something from their website and you want to return it, you pay the cost of returning it if you're overseas. If you're in Australia, returns are free, so that's not an issue. But, you know, aesthetically, I'm really quite taken with this bag. When I first looked at the Le Teckel bag, it's a bit silly calling it the Le Teckel, I mean, Le is the... When I first looked at Le Teckel bag, which is more correct, I was a bit sort of, you know, about the long handles. I thought they looked a bit weird. But I think, you know, the more you see of them and the more brands come out with this same style, you know, the better it looks, I think. I think it's just getting used to, like for me, a totally new style, which I haven't seen for, I don't know, about 20 years. I mean, styles are cyclical. They just go round and round. There is very little that's new in fashion or handbags, apart from this long handle trend. And it's a really nice, well-made bag. can see how nice it's made there. Oops, just undo that. There's the zip along the top. Oroton on the front there. No feet on it, but I mean, it's, you know, it's a small bag. You wouldn't really get feet on a bag this size. And I'm really in two minds whether to keep it. What do you reckon? Do please leave me your opinion in the comments down under, and I'll be interested to read them. And also I like you leaving comments because I love replying to them. I think, you know, a two-way exchange of ideas is great. I love it. I love it when people suggest things that I haven't thought of, or different ways of doing something that I've done. I'm always willing to learn. I mean, regardless of how old you are, you should always be open to good ideas. I will also put links in the description box down below for this, and also the textured leather one, the one that looks like ostrich. If you enjoy my videos, please help my channel by subscribing. I'm only 95 subscribers away from 3,000, and if I could reach 3,000 soon, that would be awesome. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. À bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir.